What's going on, ballers? Thanks so much for tuning in again, and welcome back to another Big J Basketball box break video. No box is getting broken today because we have a BGS submission that came back super fast. I'm going to go ahead and link the submission preview video that we did less than a month ago. I think it was only like three and a half weeks ago. So this submission came back super fast. So I'm excited to check these out, share the grades with you guys. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, go and hit the subscribe button and click that bell for notifications so you get notified whenever we post new stuff. It's pretty much all the time. We did a really cool Fanatics battle video on Monday. We're doing this today. We got more stuff planned for the rest of the weekend, probably even over the weekend this time. I don't really have a lot of BGS cards, so I threw my morning exquisite patch autos up there. This 7.5. Just the other day, there was a BGS 9 with a slightly cracked case of one of the same cards in this same set. I think it was number 22 out of 25. It was a one-day auction, and I just couldn't get to it quick enough. But it sold for a really good price. I'm kind of upset that I wasn't able to pick that one up as well and add it to that piece. So what do we got here? We got two boxes. The BGS cards are in one box, but we did get one other PSA card back. So it's a card you've seen before, so it's not really a reveal, but I did just want to show it off real quick. Last time we did not the last time, but a few months ago, one of the PSA reveals we did had all of my Alonzo Mourning Flair Showcase Legacy cards in it. This one came back with the wrong label. I think it said 1998, and it didn't say Legacy Collection at the bottom, so it was really screwed up. So PSA just got this back to me resealed, so got the correct label on that one. All right, now let's get into our BGS reveal. So only 4 cards, so probably won't be a super long video, but there is a lot I kind of want to talk about each card. So I'm sure I'll get a little long-winded in some sections, but there's a lot of history with these 4 cards. So I'll just pull these out one by one. Again, it's with the way BGS does their labels, you can't really do the same kind of blind reveal you do with PSA. So I'll just show the first one here. And Ginobili White Refractor in an altered slab. So if you recall, I submitted this to PSA originally. This is what I got back from PSA. It just said minimum size requirement. It didn't say evidence of trimming. They have a separate label they use if it would say trimmed on it. And there's a different code and everything for when they think it's trimmed. So they just put minimum size requirement. I think that's what they generally do. But BGS actually came back and threw it in an altered slab, and they included this on the back. They kind of checked everything off. I don't really know what they're looking for here, but they even checked off evidence of trimming or shaved. So bought this raw on eBay. It looked in good shape. I guess it was in too good of shape when I got it. Since both PSA did not grade it, and then BGS came back, said evidence of trimming. So super bummed about this one. You know, I guess I don't know what to tell you. Be careful when you're buying cards, but there's no way buying this on eBay I would have ever known that it was trimmed in any way. There's really no way to tell when you're looking at cards on eBay, unfortunately. So probably at some point in the future, I'll probably just move this one. Maybe I'll consign it or throw it up on eBay and see whatever I can get for it. But at some point, I do want to get another Ginobili White Refractor. If I do buy another one, I'll probably buy one already graded just so that this doesn't happen again. So that was really unfortunate that that one came back the way that it did. All right, let's look at the next one. And this hopefully is a slightly better result. So I'll kind of throw the PSA label over it. So we can see it's got a silver label, so it's not a gem mint. Obviously, I wasn't expecting a gem mint on this card. This is Ginobili's rookie refractor from Topps Finest, numbered at 250. There were a little bit of issues, corners, edges, you know, especially on the back, definitely a little bit of white showing. But this was originally sent to PSA and got an 8. I thought it looked better than an 8. I couldn't understand why they gave it an 8. So I sent it into BGS to see if we could bump it up from an 8. So let's see how we did on this one. And we did bump it a full grade. Let's look at our subgrades. So we got 9.5 centering, 9 edges, 9 surface, and 8.5 corners. So for PSA to give it an 8 and BGS didn't even have one sub at an 8, the lowest sub was corners at 8.5. So definitely happy with the BGS 9 on this one. And this is a pretty hard card to grade. I mean, PSA, there's a few 9s, there's no 10s in PSA, and BGS has no 9.5s in this card. So this is actually now the, I guess, kind of tied for the highest grade in the entire population of this card. So I'm pretty happy with the bump on the grade on that one. All right, next card was another one that was originally sent to PSA. We got the minimum size requirement on this, the 98 Fleer Brilliance John Wallace. And let's see how we did on this one. So you can see right away, it has the white label, so we know it's not even an 8.5 or a 9. Wasn't really concerned about the grade on this one, just wanted to get it slabbed. It's a super rare card, numbered 11 out of 24. These just never come available. So I was really happy to buy the only one that I've ever seen come for sale. So let's see how we did on this one. And we got 7.5, unfortunately. We got crushed on the surface. So centering 9.5, edges 8.5, corners 9.5. Surface got is 6.5. And I did notice you can't see it in the slab, but when I was kind of wiping this down with a microfiber cloth before I sent it in, it did seem like the surface had like, I don't know how to describe it. It was kind of like goopy. And I sort of wiped it off as much as I could, but I guess whatever I did probably wasn't enough. So I don't really know what was going on with the surface on this one. It's nothing that you can see with the naked eye. You probably need to like get a magnifying glass. Even then, might be tough to see. So unfortunately, rough grade, but I'm happy that it's slabbed, and it's still a really awesome rare card that you're never going to see these come available. All right, last card here, and let's see how I want to do this. I'll put this little piece of paper. All right. This one, Denny Avdia. This is the back of the card. It kind of looks just like the front. Let me put this right over. So I've submitted some glass cards to BGS in the past because they typically get very good grades. I did get a black label on the Kevin Durant glass card that I sent in. I sent in also a Devin Booker from this exact same set that I got out of a 502 Frank Fire Pack, and that one got a pristine 10, not a black label. This one, I checked the pop report before I sent this in. There were only 5 graded. There was only 1 grade, essentially. Every single card that was graded, all 5 of them got a 10 pristine, so they all had 0.5 off on one of the subgrades. There were no black label 10s, so let's see how we did on this one. Boom. Pop 1 black label Denny Avdia glass rookie card. So out of all the kind of not so great things out of the rest of this, I think this card definitely made the submission worth it. These still sell for a lot. I saw a raw copy sold on eBay pretty recently for like $150, and being a black label Pop 1. If there's 5 others that have already been graded and none of them got black labels, and I don't know if anyone else is going to be grading the raw copies they still have, this could stay a Pop 1 black label for a pretty long time. So being a Denny Avdia collector, definitely not something I'm like really worried about the value. Just super excited that I was able to get one more black label, because I actually I did end up selling the Kevin Durant black label that I had to buy some other PC cards I was looking at. So this one is definitely not going to be for sale. Going to stay in the PC with all my other Denny Avdia cards. So very happy to get that one in. So just a quick recap again on some of the cards that we sent in. So this was, I don't know if you're ever going to see a 4-card BGS submission that's going to have every label with a different color. We got the blue altered, the silver 9, that white 7.5, and then the black label 10. Unfortunately, no golds, no 9.5s or 10 pristines, but definitely happy overall. Again, the white refractor, this was not graded by BGS. Now in an altered slab, we did bump up the grade on the refractor from a PSA 8 to a BGS 9, so happy about that. One that did get a grade that was not graded by PSA, got a 7.5 on that. And then the final card, black label 10. So cool to have a black label in the PC. that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this BGS reveal. Go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.